What's going on, Transcendent Family? Welcome to Skinny to Pro. This is show day number 2 of this season. It is currently 5:15 a.m. in the morning. I have to go get a touch-up tan at 5:30 a.m. I want to be one of the first people in there so I can get in and out. So we're about to go make that happen. And then I'll just kind of fill in the gaps here because, as you may have noticed, I didn't do a 1 day out, 2 day out, all that stuff. Don't have an editor or anything like that with YouTube. Got a full business, wife, whole thing, you know, family, friends, all these different things to attend to. That's a blessing, but it does make it harder. And not even trying to make excuses to get out videos quickly. So to avoid having this video come out slower, we're just gonna get straight to business on show day. But anyways, let's go get this tan. And just like that, your boy is back at the hotel. So I'm about to go ahead and get my first meal set up. We're gonna get that down and then hopefully be able to take a nap. And then we're gonna keep going from there. All right, let's get it. So I'm shooting with the front camera. I know that's like a YouTube sin, but you know, gotta do what we gotta do to make sure we get the angles. So I got some flounder. I got a little bit less than 1 whole egg on here. Just cracked some pink Himalayan salt on it. Then we're gonna zero out the scale. And then we're gonna get a little bit more protein with the egg whites. And that's gonna be what we have for meal 1.
Honest, fair reviews. Why don't we get started?
Rush hour. I love Chinese karate.
All right, you all, so I'm headed to the venue right now. This video is going to go a lot different than the other show day. I feel like I did a lot more recording. I was still focused, don't get me wrong, but I was like really trying to get in my content creator bag. And it's not that I'm not trying to do that today. I'm just at such a peaceful state, feeling so light in the Lord. I'm actually going to do it in my quiet time. Once I look at the list, see where I'm at, do it in the back. And I just want to kind of keep that going. So you all probably won't see me again until you see me on stage. But the good thing is I did pay for my stage photos and video. So I might do some live commentary. I might just let y'all watch it. So you'll definitely be able to see your boy on stage. Don't worry about that. But yeah, you'll see me on stage and then probably maybe in between prejudging. But love y'all. I appreciate the Transcendent family for rocking with me. If you made it this far in the video, please comment show day number 2. Let's get it!
This is technically our open A class.
All right, you all, so you know how we do for the show day, giving you all a little voiceover. I'm not really gonna give too much feedback in the individuals right now. As you heard, he said this is technically the open A class, and I think he said that because this gentleman right here is actually a part of the hero class as well, and he was the only person that came for the hero class. Now, my class in this show is actually pretty small, so there's only 3 of us here. But like I said, once we get into comparisons, I'll come back and give you all a little bit more feedback. So just enjoy some of the individual routine, and I'll be up next here shortly. All right, you all, so now we're getting into the comparisons, and it wouldn't be right if I didn't tell you all what's kind of going through my mind. And honestly, this is just like hindsight 2020 feedback, because generally speaking, when I'm posing, I'm kind of in a flow state. Even though I'm still very much so figuring out my posing and figuring out what looks best for my body, when I'm up on stage, I'm not thinking about much. If anything, maybe I have 1 or 2 cues in my head, but I'm not really getting distracted. I'm not looking out in the crowd. I'm just hitting my shots and I'm sitting. So the cool thing about this show is I took the feedback from summer shredding and I immediately applied it to my posing. Boy, going center box right there. And from the posing seminars, like the dead on shot that I had, they felt like I could get a better tapering of my waist. And then now your boy is off. a better tapering of my waist if I actually kind of angled that foot even more so out to the side and really turned my body. And again, like with this, they only had 3 of us, so they wanted to get us in and out pretty quick. They wanted us to sit right beside each other so they could get a good comparison of all 3 of us. So they're rotating us pretty quickly here. And yeah, really that main differentiator that I've seen in my first 3 shows, with this being the 3rd, is generally speaking, whenever I'm like in a pose down, like in a scenario like this, and in comparisons, not really a pose down, but comparisons, the guys next to me are always constantly resetting, having to stop. But in this particular show, all of us were on point. Nobody was resetting. So that's not even a main differentiator I could even have for this for myself. We all just hit our shot and we just sat there. And again, it wasn't a very long comparison. Again, there's only 3 of us, so they got us in and out pretty quick, but really great showing. Good competition for sure. I was liking the way the board shorts were hitting, the color was hitting off the stage. Overall, I wasn't sure really what to think, but I was satisfied with what I brought to prejudging. Here's another angle here of just what they were seeing in the crowd, because a lot of times that was the official stage footage you just saw, and then this is just from outside the stage. I think my wife was actually recording this, but this kind of gives you a view of how everybody else could see it out in the crowd as well. So really trying to give you all some angles in this one. You know? Hi, Bob.
He did so good, y'all. Real good.
He hit that mug like that with a smile. He hit that there with the lats. I said, boy, that's a lat.
That's a layup. That is man, it's funny. So I don't even know where we're at right now. What's this place called?
Mexico.
Anyways, I didn't even check because I'm not gonna eat. I already ate my food. And we got finals at Hacienda Grande. Very original name. But yeah, so just letting the family and friends eat. I'm really just chilling. I already ate, locked in for these finals. So yeah, I'm about to charge this phone, so maybe I'll get some behind the scenes footage. But other than that, stay tuned for final show footage. Are you all? So back for finals. You see my signature stutter step there. That's going to be something you're going to see from me a lot. But yeah, honestly, I showed this to one of my friends. She's a bodybuilder herself, actually IFBB pro. And she was like, man, were you like rushed? Did you feel nervous or anything like that? And it really wasn't even that. Honestly, like when we came to the show, and this isn't my first time hearing this, but they're pretty much like, hey, you're not a pro yet. Hit your shots, get off the stage. You got a few seconds, like in and out. And so I really just didn't want to get marked down for spending a lot of time. I know some people just really hit the stage. And honestly, like the more I think about it, hindsight's always 20/20. I'm gonna spend more time up there because like she was telling me, like, you know, you spend 16 plus weeks prepping, however long you've been prepping, you're gonna take your time to do that. And as you can see right here, I got second. And what I'll do is I'll actually go back up and kind of show you all the comparisons just so I can tell you all my thoughts on like physiques and everything like that and how I felt like I shaped up. But yeah, that's really why I posed that quick. I was just like, let me get in and out, hit my shots, and then I'm out. Naturally, good sport, but you know, didn't want to actually get second. So that's always a thing, right? And so yeah, speaking of being a good sport, you all know I'm not a hater. If I feel like someone's got me fair and square, I'm just gonna be like, hey, they had a better physique, they had a better back, whatever the case may be. Same thing I did in the last show. Now, if you look at our back poses here, I'm actually gonna pause it. Now, what I'm seeing here, if you look at all of our detail, you can see the guy in the middle definitely could have came in a little bit more conditioned. I feel like when it comes to back, I definitely had the most detail, right? Like you can clearly see that. The guy in the pink shorts has me in size overall in terms of lat spread. That's very clear. And I can't even say that he's like destroying me, but he's definitely bigger, right? And then we flip around, we hit our front shots again before they switch us. And honestly, like I'll give you all 2 different views because I don't think this view, even though it's the official stage footage, really does the guy in the pink shorts like the most justice, because if you look at it from the footage that my wife got from the crowd, you can actually see his abs a lot more. You can see all of our abs a lot more from that crowd view. Even with that being said, I do feel like I came into the show the most conditioned. Now, this is one of the things that, you know, you have to kind of battle with when it comes to bodybuilding. You really don't know every show when you go into it what they're looking for, right? In this particular case, they were definitely looking for size, because that was my judge's critique, which is actually awesome because I thought it was going to be posing, but you know, the head guy of NPC in Georgia, he was actually like, no, your posing was on point for this one. So, you know, I kind of struggled with that over these first 3 shows to know that this is locked in and now I can just get bigger. Awesome. Definitely came in most conditioned, but they were looking for more size, and you know, he brought it. So he's the better man that day.
Campings, you know.
Whoa,
I think she went with the Pokeball.
I'm not working yet.
We haven't ordered yet. We waited.
almost forgot. Hey, you got the shrimp support.
I did. I'm gonna show you something.
Healthy poke bowl. We got drunken noodles.
Yeah.
Sushi for me, calamari.
Terrence just eating some wings again. Kind of like, we got a crab.
No, it's actually beef.
Let's lean over there eating. We're gonna try and be better in the next time.
Your bodybuilding shows expensive, y'all. I'm trying to tell you.
Well, you know, I'm eating air.
And he's just like drinking lemonade. Per usual, lemonade.
You know,
that's all
lemonade.
he
You already know. Cheers.